This is about maintaining intimacy in your relationship. I'm going to play the clip. I want to get y'all response.
If you're going to have a long-term relationship with somebody, you better stay attracted to them. Mm-hmm. You better have physical intimacy with them. Mm-hmm. And if you don't maintain that part of your relationship, what starts to happen over time is you start living with just your friend. So I have a lot of friends. I don't want to lay next to them every single night. And if you allow your spouse to turn into just your friend, that you lose that intimacy, that physical connection. How often do you touch each other? Do you hold each other's hands? At different stages of your relationship, physical intimacy can look different ways. I doubt at 80 years old, we're going to be doing what we do now, but I'm going to be dancing with her in the living room, I hope. You want to know the truth? If you're going to have a long...
That's a fact.
Boy, speaking gospel right there, man.
That's a fact.
Speaking gospel. And I think that's one of the main mistakes that, you know, we make as a couple. Like when you get with somebody initially, everything is glorious. It's fireworks all over the place. Y'all having sex just rapidly, all type of things. And then eventually it's going to get old. It's like everything else. It gets old. But when it gets old is when it's going to really show the work that needs to be put in. We speak a lot on this podcast about long-term relationships being work. And that's what we mean by them. You have to get creative in terms of the intimacy. But most people don't get creative. You want to know what they do? They'll start going out more and start, you know, getting that praise that they feel like they're not getting at the crib, at the club, or at the hookah spot, or where this, that, and the third. So now when I go to these places, these women that are dealing with me in moderation, or they see me on the pass by every now and again and think I'm attractive, and of course they, you know, going above and beyond to show me their interest and things of that nature. So I'm going out and I'm getting all of that, but I'm refusing to work on my situation at home. So when I get back home, now I have even more of a resentment for her now, because it's like, why can't you give me the same type of praise, the same type of appreciation that these women just gave me after knowing me for 30 minutes? But what that stems from is men not going home, sitting down and willing to work with that woman and get to the root of why it's not happening, and being vulnerable enough to say, baby, I don't feel valued in this relationship the way that I should. You know, I don't like, you don't make me feel as much like a man as I would like. So instead of having those conversations, we'll just take the easy route. We'll take the cheap route. Let me just go to the club and get my temporary gratification at this club, and I come back and okay, and I'm good. But you're not good, because when you come back, now you have even more resentment towards your woman. When you should be like, you know what? I'm not going out no more right now. Let me fix the crib first. Baby, let's sit down and have this hard ass conversation and get to the bottom of how can we get back to building? Because right now this shit is going downhill expeditiously. How can we get back to building what we was building? The relationship would never be what it was from the beginning. Never. But that's fine. Because again, y'all gonna be in a new place. Like, relationships are all about adapting. All about adapting. So it's like, yeah, just like you said, intimacy is not going to look the same now as it did when y'all first got together, and that's true. But our newfound intimacy might be us taking trips and just vibing out and kicking it, slow dancing in the middle of the airport and all type of just wild shit like that y'all wasn't doing when y'all was initially getting together. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have the discipline and the work ethic to get to our newfound intimacy, you just gonna keep repeating the same mistakes. You could switch partners all day long, but you're gonna keep repeating the same cycle over and over again until you realize that work is what it's gonna take for this relationship to look how you want it to look, or how y'all want it to look. So, I don't know, man. That's my take on it.
Well said.
Smooth.
Well said. I'm cool.
I've always looked at it as like almost like how you have certain family members that's like super close. Like, you understand that there will be ups and downs, but you also can't be afraid to just be 100% honest and vulnerable. Because if I love you, whatever's coming from my mouth, whatever we're talking about, is coming from a place of love. And I'm just trying to repair something. I see something in you that I see you doing that's wrong, foul, whatever. And I'm just saying, hey, this is what it is, because I care about you. So how can we tighten this up, or about me or you, whatever it is, and we go forward just so I can see you do better. And it's it is layers to it. And I've always felt that in relationships, the moment that small stuff like that will start to dwindle away on their end, that's when I knew it was over. I may try to put a little more effort to see if, maybe they having a bad day or off day. But if I see I'm going a little extra and it's not being reciprocated, or, I just feel like it ain't the high not there like it used to be, that's when I'm like, all right, it's time to slowly start backing out and checking out, because maybe it's not for them no more. I don't know where they at. I'm trying to fix things. I'm trying to talk about it. You either not talking about it, or, no, I'm fine. But then if I try to hold your hand or something, it's, not right now. Like, damn, I can't hold your hand? I can't touch on you? Okay. But I know somebody that can. I know somebody that don't mind me doing it all the time. Immediately. I could text right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's easy to quickly step out, because you'll have options to where that's what they want to do for you. And if that's dying down a relationship, it'll never work. So you got to find different things, because that sex will definitely die down. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like doing puzzles or working out together, or it's the smallest things that connect you with somebody that you're really supposed to be with. So,
man, y'all know what I heard, man? I heard that Steph Curry don't leave the gym until he make 3,500 3-pointers every practice. I know y'all probably wondering, like, why the fuck he bring that up? That don't really make a lot of sense right now. But
it's practice.
If you tied to, people's want to hold up that championship trophy, like if you ask anybody that ever played the NBA, I just want a championship, this, that, and the third. But a lot of them are willing to put up those 3,500 jumpers every single day, whether I feel like it, whether I don't feel like it. This is what's required of me. So when we watch Steph Curry go out and score 43 points in a game 4 and get 10 boards, we're like, damn, that boy good, man. It's just, I guess he was just born gifted. I wasn't. That's not the case. And it stems from the work that he put in to get there. The work that you don't see. Like, you see the little pre-game dribbling drills and shit like that, and you say, oh, man, that's some cool shit, man. He, whatever. But you don't see them 3,500 jumpers that he put in. You don't see him, dribbling 10 miles a day with each hand and switching hands and behind the back and back foot. Like, you don't see all of that work a motherfucker put in. And people approach relationships the same way. I want that 50 years of marriage. I want to retire and be old and have a big family and this, that, and the third. But they don't want to put up them 3,500 jumpers every single day to get there. And that's what a relationship is. It's work. It's work. Don't get me wrong. Like the it's gonna be highs, it's gonna be lows, whatever.
That's how it works.
But it's work the whole time. And because when we get to that 40 and 50 year point of us being married, we can look back and have a different type of appreciation for it because of all of the work that we put in to get here. That's what a relationship is. It's not, pictures on Instagram. It's not, us getting together and we just, having fun and having sex 10 times a day and going on dates and that's just my person this, my person that. All that shit is gonna wear down. All that shit is gonna get them. Me and Smooth can tell you. Been with this old lady a decade. You know how hard it is to buy brand new birthday gifts after you done bought everything in the world?
Anniversary, Christmas
gifts, shit like that. Like when she got every bag already and she got all the shoes in her closet and a million outfits in that closet. You know how hard it is to get creative in terms of keep on coming with new. That's the work that I'm talking about. Now, early in the relationship is easy.
Hey.
But, those decade plus type of situations, it's a little different. And if you're not willing to put that work in, you have zero chance to get there.
And also too, people got to understand that everybody's relationship is different, completely different. Yeah, you might have what you have an idea of it or what you would like it for it to look like, but you still can't emulate that. You still have to emulate what works for your relationship because you and your partner are two different people. So y'all have to, whatever ins and outs y'all have to go through, every couple won't accept or, be cool with, but it's good for y'all.
Yeah.
And so that's what you have to understand too. It don't matter what you see on social media, what y'all try to emulate, you still have to work what's best for you and your partner. Plain and simple.
Yep.
There is no guidelines. There is no blueprint. You can have an idea, you can have a standard. Yes, this right here is the standard. But even still, with certain marriages that's high profile, you don't know what they're going through. They could be miserable, but they're going to do it for the camera because that's what they have to do.
Shit, that's regular marriages too.
You know what I'm saying? You see it all the time. I done seen somebody recently.
20 years, bro, and can't stand one another.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But they there for kids or the man sticking around for some bread because he don't want to lose half his shit. No, it's a lot of shit, bro.
You can see it. I half the time I be reading and you can just tell by their face, by posture. Yeah, they posting a picture, but they don't really be happy. Or be little cryptic messages inside the message. You try to make it seem like everything's all good. No, it's not. They just doing it for the camera. They need some little relief, something to make them feel good about themselves temporarily.